Mary Thon, who's helping out in the video department. I usually say way back there in the video department, but we're even closer than we've ever been. There's only one studio. It's only Rover's studio that separates us and Poundcake today.
Well, that's not the video department.
The video department is right next to that, right?
Alaska?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't realize we were outsourcing. Why did I, you know how Poundcake didn't get that memo about the meetings with Rob? I didn't get the meetings that we had relocated our video department. Speaking of relocation, it's not often that I get a letter of someone resigning their status as a bureau chief.
They quit?
Well, they came back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they just quit listening. They're like, you know what? I quit. I'm not the bureau chief anymore.
I was half expecting that when I saw bureau chief resignation. I was waiting for, you suck, I hate your guts. Nicole said, I'm happy to announce that I will be resigning as a 10 years long bureau chief in the Columbus area. I'm returning home to Cleveland for a new job. So congratulations, Nicole.
Welcome home.
I will update the list accordingly. What's what?
I wonder if that's the Nicole that lives in Columbus that I know.
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to message her. Find out.
Okay. Say, hey, is that you? Let me just change this here. Let me take her off of the list. There you are. Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate you keeping me apprised. It's always nice when people go the extra mile. They certainly don't have to keep me apprised of relocations or, in this case, resignations. Hey, Jeff, hello.
Hey, Alan, long time no talk.
Hey, what's up?
Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I wanted to let you all know that when my kids were little, we used to have puke buckets for them, smaller size buckets.
You're talking about designated buckets.
Designated buckets that they kept in their closets.
Yeah.
So when they got older and they were able to, talk and say, hey, I don't feel well, get your puke bucket out of your closet and sleep with it.
Was it metal? Was it plastic? Was it tricked out?
It was gray and plastic. Tricked out. We did let them put stickers on them.
That's what I was asking.
Fancy them up a bit.
One kid's into Star Wars. The other one is, there you go.
You want your kid to be excited about their vomit.
Yeah.
So to this day, they still talk about their puke buckets. So I'd buy one and have one in the closet for your daughter.
Oh, so these aren't like the equivalent of family heirlooms where they'll eventually get passed down to their children.
Well, they could. We still have them.
Yeah.
Now we use them for dog poop.
See, I think the real flex would be to have, like Jeff says, a designated bucket, but you never clean it, you just rinse it.
No.
It's only good. You're not making mac and cheese in it.
the-
You're only going to use it for one thing.
It will erode.
What?
Well,
No.
that acid?
You put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, the dishwasher. So you're shooting puke particles around with all your food particles. Oh, it's
you do
great.
a separate wash for that.
Right. You do it
Just
on.
the-
You
just
got to
the
do
bucket.
it on pots and pans. You can't do that on normal.
Oh, thanks for the advice.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jeff.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, pal. There's Jeff out in Hudson. That's hoity and toity. It doesn't matter what your socioeconomic status might be. You still are not too good for a puke bucket. Boy, did I hear from people in the break.
I never had a puke bucket. I had a pee jar, but never a puke
Wait,
bucket.
okay.
Okay.
Hold on. And another
Howard
layer
Hughes.
of the pound cake onion is peeled away. I had a pea jar. He says that as though that's the less weird thing.
What?
We weren't crazy. We didn't have puke buckets. We had urine jars like he's goddamn Howard Hughes or something.
Yeah, it was.
Did you keep your toenail clippings in a Tupperware container too?
No, it was like a Folgers jar or like a big peanut butter jar. No, I think they were all like coffee jars. But no, when we would go on like road trips, we would keep a jar.
Oh, you've talked about that. Okay, you weren't keeping this in the corner of your bedroom.
Right, it's not
No,
like
but
under
it was-
your bed.
But it was like underneath the seats of the car, and it's just pee. But yeah, like that's what we had for like long trips, so you didn't have to stop every.
We did have trash bags that we take when we go on long trips. When my youngest brother was probably, let's see, I was 13. So he's probably like 6 to 7 years old. He would get incredibly car sick. And we would go on a lot of long car trips. We'd go to Florida. We went to Arizona one year. And
Very hot and arid.
In
yeah.
the car.
In the
You're
car. We
driving to
drove all the way
Arizona.
there because
Yeah.
there's 7 kids. Like my
you're
dad
not
did okay,
flying,
but like
yeah.
we're not going to take all like those kids. So he would just get real sick and just heave just so much that it would be like, okay, well, we just got to make sure we have a roll of trash bags, hefty, sturdy ones, ready to go for Steve, because we know
Poor
he's
guy.
going to puke on the road trip. Yeah.
So he really looked forward to cross-country vacations.
He was a champ about it. He's like, I got to do what I got to do. You know?
This is what it is. I'm the cross-country puke guy.
I'm going to puke, but I'm not going to try and ruin everybody's good time.
Yep.
Now, Alan, can you play the sounder?
Huh?
The smell sounder.
Oh, yeah. Get your kicks on Puke 66. Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared. My apologies.
Is there a smell?
Yeah, there was a smell. He was a tubby boy, and he
God.
His diet was not great.
What a nightmare.
And especially like on those long, like we were eating fast food
Chips
all the way through it.
Oh no!
And so it was
ruins
just
what you eat.
Yeah, it was gross.
Speaking of which, classic good news, bad news situation a few moments ago.
Sure.
Good news, they finally figured out the heat situation in the men's room.
Hey.
You don't have to wear a parka anymore. But Bill and I are in this last break back there having a pish at the same time. Someone was giving birth in the men's room.
They were trying to pass a pine cone.
They were grunting
in trouble
and exhaling, and you could tell they were shifting on the bowl.
Yeah, and they're going, like there's.
Was it real? You think someone was just being silly?
Oh, no, because they were in there before I came in, and then Bill was a few paces behind me. And I was like, and here's the thing. I wanted to get out of there in case it was somebody we worked with, and I didn't want to see them coming out.
Sure.
I didn't want to know who it was. Because there is a guy we work with who, I have learned, has some kind of serious and regular gastrointestinal condition. Because I have been in the men's room, and I can pretty much set my watch by when I take a dump. 1 in the morning, 1 midday, 1 at night. And so when I'm in there, he always comes in. And I know who he is by his shoes. And he's
Cody's worst nightmare.
He's right next to me, and he is grunting and talking to himself a lot of, oh, boys.
You can do it.
Boy.
You can do it.
Oh, yeah. Who does number 2 work for?
Do you think that's who it was?
And he's in there. He's been in there when I'm peeing. I think, no, I don't think it was him.
Okay, I don't either.
So, but I know who the other guy is. He's always having a dump. So that tells me.
I do think it was somebody.
I feel bad for him because
here.
I think that guy has like a serious something's going on. But the guy who was just in there, I didn't recognize the voice. I didn't want to recognize the voice. I don't want to know. I don't want to be walking through here.
It's Bill Wills.
Bill Wills for
friends. Bill Wills for puke buckets.
Here's who I think it is.
No,
you don't think so?
Nope, don't think so.
I thought perhaps it might be him, and I think but okay.
Mark Nolan.
Alan, I am still mortified about finding a coffee can of puke under my brother's bed in high school when I was snooping in his room.
That's what you get for snooping.
That's right.
Ugh.
Threw up in.
You better be lucky it was puke.
Right? Oh, God. What is this, New England clam chowder?
Yuck. You'll never know what's under a high school student's bed. Are you nuts? Towels that stand up by themselves. Like, hey, what are you doing under here? This is our house.
Over the break, by the way, when Thanksgiving Eve, when we all hang out at my middle brother's place, my brother, we started talking because we always just kind of recap the year in our family whatevers, right? Our dad passed away in June, so a lot of conversations about that, a lot of checking up me with them about how our mom's doing because I'm the only one who didn't live there. And they had in the process, this is the first time I had been home since my dad died, and my 2 other brothers had in that time frame cleaned out the garage. My mom's car was always parked in the garage, but the other half of the garage was all my dad's stuff. It's like workbench stuff and tools and boxes and whatever. We had no clue that my dad was the real pack rat in the family because I guess he was he's an engineer and a computer guy, so he's like, I might need this thing at some point. Whatever. So that was all cleaned out, and it was really weird because I couldn't tell you the last time I saw that. But they also cleaned out a storage space that my dad had that was largely just to hold things that they had taken out of my grandma's house when she died.
Wow.
Second family. You find out a second family.
No, it wasn't like that. No, they had found
You had a baby in there.
because my mom and her one brother, our uncle, they've been estranged my whole life. But my uncle lived with my grandmother until he was 40 and then just pieced out. So it was a whole thing, whatever. So there were some of his things that had gotten taken out of my grandmother's house as well. And my brother comes down, no comment at all, and just throws it down on the counter of his bar. He's got his sweet basement. Is a Playboy from 1975 that had been under my uncle's mattress.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, I'm terrified to even open this.
I mean,
if you can. It's probably still glued or cemented.
Right. We found this next to the chock full of nuts can full of puke. Chock full of puke. But flipping through it, if nothing else, is a real case study in how pornography has evolved.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty classy back then, right? Full bush, but not...
Nipple here.
Right.
Covered up lacy something there.
Right. You're not staring down the Holland Tunnel.
Right.
But he was like, yeah, that was under his... from 1975.
Good for him.
I was like, holy... I go, just that one? He goes, yup. Nothing beyond
His favorite.
This.
Who was the cover girl? Was it like a specific issue or something?
I couldn't tell you.
It wasn't like Pam Anderson. Not that she was
No.
around
75. No, it's probably like. Oh, you know what it was? The byline in the cover was Jackie Onassis naked.
Who's that?
Jackie Bouvier Kennedy, who remarried Aristotle Onassis. So JFK's Jackie O.
She was all Nikki.
She became Jackie O. She married this Greek shipping tycoon named Aristotle Onassis and became Jackie O. But she was obviously JFK's wife.
Yeah.
But to a lot of people, just becoming J.O.
Yeah. And so I'm like, wow, she did a thing for Playboy? No, it's like old school paparazzi photos of her on her husband's yacht with like a telephoto lens.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. So they're like, but these days I think that would get you sued maybe.
I don't know.
Online's different, but if you had put it in a print publication, here's photos of the former First Lady naked on a yacht from 500 yards away. I feel like there'd be some lawsuits there. And the cover saying, Jackie O naked. I'm sure it says something like, oh, baby.
Women
Jackie
didn't have
O.
rights then, so it doesn't
You
matter.
know. Alan, I just found out my wife has a designated vomit bucket, and it's the bucket we eat popcorn out of.
Ooh.
See, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
She said it gets washed
Yeah,
and
clean it.
made me want to reach for that bucket.
Mary Hood, bitch, Santora. I don't understand you.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't just because something's washed doesn't mean like
It's clean.
Yes, it does. You wash it with hot water and soap.
Yeah, I don't think that I would do that, but I certainly understand why somebody would do that.
like if you see like a turd or something like on sheets, do you want to still sleep on those sheets after they're washed?
No, I have pooped my pants and thrown the pants away.
Okay,
but I'm not
then.
gonna.
So why would you want to eat? Imagine if that's a bowl, and then you're washing that and then eating out of it.
Because vomit's not poop.
Right. And it's not sitting in there. And it's not fibrous. It's not like cotton, like sheets.
Vomit is earlier poop.
Yeah, pre-poop.
It's pre-poop. Why don't we start calling, we say S word for poop here on the show, or a little bit of ACS shorthand. We should start referring to vomit as pre-poop.
Yeah.
We can call
And poop as post-puke.
Post-puke, yeah.
Yeah.
That might be a little high confront to get that going. Alan, my family uses
I post-puked my pants.
Yeah, that's right. My family uses a colander as a puke bowl. The fun is seeing how fast you can get it to the bathroom before it all drains out.
That is so. Oh, I hate people.
I love it. Yeah, I like that.
That's crazy.
It is pretty wild.
So,
Alan, that's the real ghost bag, somebody said.
Yes.
Anywho. Hold on.
Yeah, sucker! You know what I'm talking about.
you okay with?
Anybody puking me, they gotta get these hands.
You don't have hands. You have
I got
handles.
hands. Shut up! I got hands.
I'm a puking you.
I'll smack you with them.
All right, that was fun. Hey, Leslie.
Hi, this is disgusting.
Thank
pretty
you.
people keep all of it.
Higher praise is hard to come by, Leslie. Thank you so much.
I'll keep it brief. Earlier, y'all were talking about how, like, Cody's going on about having family members in and out of prison and just that being the norm. My husband and I, while we were commiserating about our own messed up families, realized that both my biological father and his uncle were in Mansfield at the same time, and we're trying to figure out if they were in the same block and knew each other. And it's just one of those, Ohio is just a small prison world, I guess.
What if the two of you did too much digging and found out that they knew each other in the biblical sense?
Ooh, are they related then?
Ooh,
No.
that would be pretty interesting considering my biological father's a born again. So it's really
Oh, those are the
hitting
people you
hard.
really got to watch out for. What are you talking about?
That's why they're born again.
That's right. That is prime suspect number one.
Lord, please forgive me for all the fleshly desires I let myself.
Fleshly.
The Lord needs to deliver me from my fleshly desires. So give it to me again,
one last-
Leslie. It is your biological father and your husband's who?
His uncle. on
His
dad's
uncle,
side.
your biological father. Okay.
Yes.
Were they in
They're
for
not the
similar
same
things?
person.
No, I understand. Were they in for similar things?
I'm not sure. I know that my bio dad was in, I believe it was for like burglary, robbery, something like that. I don't know what his uncle was in for. I could do some digging when he gets home from work. But I don't want to hold you up too much. I hope you're really excited for Thursday because I'm going to go and give y'all a new ghost bag to check out.
Oh, yes, Leslie. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm really pumped for this one. Bill helped me figure it out. Mary got to take a little tiki peek, and
All right.
I cannot express to you how much joy I get from this.
Well,
and
now
I know
you've.
it
I
makes
didn't
you a
realize.
little uncomfortable.
I didn't
but-
realize this was the Leslie. Well, now you've got me excited, Leslie.
Alrighty, have a great day, guys. Love
Thank you.
bye.
You too. Love you. Bye. Leslie's the one who's been rendering a ghost bag in these amazing, amazing
got
portraits.
Yeah, he's got
Amazing portraits.
cute little
Little
ghost bag
little
butt
booty.
cheeks.
Mhm.
And yeah, ghost bag's got cakes. It'll be up for the live stream on Wednesday or Thursday because it's the first day of December, so it's like our kickoff for the Christmas season.
Okay.
What goes back? What?
You excited to see that new picture of me?
No.
Oh, come on. What you mean, no?
No, I'm not excited.
You know you're excited. Don't lie.
I didn't realize you had some cakes, though.
You see, of course I do. That's not just an artist's rendering. She really captured me.
And you got a butt tattoo. The little recycle sign.
That's right. That's not a tattoo. I was just born that way.
You're a little floozy.
I'm not a floozy. I just know what I like.
Okay.
I know what I don't like. And I don't like people drawing me with a flat ass.
Well, good to know. I'm sure she's going to make sure those cheeks are up and perky.
I'm excited to see what she's gonna do.
You're like the Mona Lisa of ghosts.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, isn't Mona Lisa already a ghost?
Her
The
picture wasn't.
Mona Lisa of ghosts. She's been dead for hundreds of years, Poundcake.
Allegedly.
You think she's still alive, you big dummy?
I don't know. No. Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Do you know her?
Very excited for Thursday. I gotta go.
Bye.
That is exciting. I didn't realize that was Leslie who was calling there from Parma. Alan, did your mom sell your dad's car? Not yet. I've given her all the information that she needs to do that. I think my brothers are going to be doing the share of the heavy lifting there. But no, she hasn't sold it yet. It was still in the driveway when I pulled in.
Does he have a nice ride?
My dad has like a 2016 RAV4, but it's in a very sellable blue slate grayish color. And you can drive those cars until the wheels go off. So he should be okay. I mean, I don't know.
Does your mom ever drive it to like get?
I mean, she has
smell
her.
his scent. And
She
stuff?
has her own. What? Like you at the museums? You mean?
Like a car smells
One
like the
wheel.
person that drives it. Like
I don't know. I didn't ask. I know she doesn't drive it. No, I think that would probably bum her out.
because there's a country.
She has her own car, but
There's a country singer that has a song about it. His brother died and he drives his truck And he's like, when
It's
I drive
called
your
I Drive Your Truck.
It is?
Yes.
I drink your milkshake.
The video is outrageous. This guy's just singing with like boy band pose in the middle of the road with the truck parked behind him, like, when I drive your truck.
It's a sad song.
Huh.
It's Lee Bryce. He's one of my favorites.
Somehow don't make me sad.
You're going to hate it. You're going to turn it off as soon as the first sentence.
This is Faithfully by Journey. You're already ripping
No,
people off.
This is Lee Bryce.
89 cents in the ashtray.
I already hate it.
I knew it. I told you.
Not your fault. Poundcake's fault for mentioning that pablum.
I love Lee Bryce. Lee Bryce is one of my favorites.
Alan, I found an index card container full of my buddy's spooge.
How did you find that, though? Like, you were looking for something like that. You don't.
Well,
just
yeah, you're
find-
looking for something else, and then you find
index
that.
cards.
Yes, looking for.
Oh, not that one.
I gotta write something down. That's terrible. I gotta go here. Take a break.
Speeding down the street when the red lights flash. Need to get away, need to make a dash. A song comes on that reminds me of you and I.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio.